Welcome back. It's another Wednesday, and I'm here to talk with you all about my weight loss journey, how it's going, what's been up in this last week. And I don't know if I shared with you all last week, but I'm actually going to talk to you guys about the program that I'm on this week because I really like it. I'm a big fan of it, and I would love for anyone who's interested to find out about it because at least for me, it's working. So let's just get started because I got a lot to talk about and not that much time. So the program that I am on is called Optavia. Now, if you've been following me for like before I came back, so before this past month, but you've been following me for the last few years on some of the videos that I put out, you know that I've tried a lot of things. I've done the gym. I've done the gym. I've done the gym or a few different gyms. I've done another program before that was like super restrictive. Like literally, I felt like all I could have was like rice cakes and water, and it was terrible. But I finally was like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep on going. I know I have to take care of my health. So, backtracking again a little bit, in the first video that I put out on the comeback, kind of talked about my health and how there was like a lot of health scares. And one of them was I had an issue like the woman in the Bible, and I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know what was going on, and it really scared me. And that was when I got a word that God was like, you were on track, you were doing the right thing. Like, get back on it, get back to where you need to be. And so that's where I started really consulting God again, like the episode last week, and letting Him lead me in how I was to do this weight loss journey. And I couldn't just rely on myself because myself fails me every single time. So I was in the process of seeing my doctor and seeing a nutritionist or the like weight loss doctor, all these different things. And they kept trying to get me to do weight loss surgery. And as I shared before, I'm not a fan of weight loss surgery for myself, for me. Ariel Chanel Spivey, I don't want it. It's not in God's plan for my life. I know people who have had it and it's been very successful for them. And if that is the journey that God is leading you down, don't hesitate. Do it because that's for you. For me, that's not it. So I was like, okay, they keep wanting me to do weight loss surgery. I don't want to do weight loss surgery. So then my doctor was like, well, I'll put you on this medication called Saxenda. So Saxenda and metformin. So that's what my doctor had me on. So as I think I've shared, my highest, I had hit 300, started taking these medications, got down to 295, so lost 5 pounds. Now, this was all before I started my program. So I have been talking with my health coach, who also happens to be my spiritual accountability, like spiritual mother, pastor, all of that, like everything. She's all of that. So I was talking with her about this program, and she wasn't trying to get me to be in the program at the time. She recently learned about it, had done it herself, was a part of it, and wanted me to just kind of sit in on a call to see, to hear about it. And when I got on the call, I'm thinking I'm just doing a favor, oh, let me listen in. But I heard God say, like, do it. Like, this is the program I need you to do. I was like, okay, God. Like, I don't know. I've done these, like, meal plan type things before. It has never worked. So, but I knew, I was like, okay, I hear you. I know what you've told me. I know what I need to do. So let me just sign up. Let me sign up for the program. And they broke it down and, cost this much, this is that, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, all right. let me do it. Because one of the things I told myself is I'm going to stop making fear purchases. So, fear purchases are when you either buy something that you didn't really want, but because it was what you could afford, or you don't buy something because you can't afford it. Like, or in your mind, you can't afford it. And so when I did all of them, like everything, and broke it down, I was like, I actually don't even have a reason to not get this, except for I'm telling myself it's expensive. Like, that's it. And so breaking that, poverty mindset, this is like what it is, I went for it. And I was like, I'm going to do this program. So that was mid-September. So again, I just went to the doctors. They just put me on this medication. I like just started it because they were like, hey, you have all these lists of things. This is what's going on, which I really believe was just my wake up call from God, but we'll get there. We'll get there later. So as I got on the program, I started to notice that one, I liked it. Not everything. Some of the stuff is not that great, but the good thing about the program is you get to pick what you want to eat. You get to decide, like, I want to purchase this month. I don't want this that month. And you make it work for you. They have so many different options. They have brownies, pancakes, soups, a lot of different things that they give you. And you get to pick and choose which ones you like. They start you off with a starter pack that gives you samples of what some of the things taste like. And then you make it work for you. So that's, what I had started to do. And I noticed that it really was working. And it was working so well that I had to stop the medications that I was taking because it started to make me feel sick, because it was like doubling up on stuff. So within the span of a month, I was like, I'm not taking these medications anymore. I'm doing it through food. I'm doing it the healthy way. And that's what it is. Because anybody will tell you it's like 80-90% what we eat that helps with our healthy lifestyle, healthy living journey. So I joined the program. They give you like literally books, manuals. This is my life book, to help you on your journey. So there's a life book. There's the Habits of Health book, that really help you see that it's not about food. The issue isn't about food, but it's about what life you want to live. So in the health book, it goes through everything. Like literally, it even goes down to like, how do you start your day? Do you get up and make your bed? Do you clean your room when you need to? Like what's going on with these things? Because a lot of the times the issue with how we eat, what we do, comes from something else. And there's another root there that we have to dig up. So the junk food is just the result of whatever else is going on. And that's what the Habits of Health helps you see and helps you get to. So that is that. The way the food part works is I have 6 meals, we'll say, a day. If you're on the program, they're called fuelings. So you have 5 fuelings a day, and then you have a lean and green. A lean and green is exactly what it is. You have some kind of lean protein and vegetables, the green. So I'll insert some pictures for my lean and greens because that has been the most fun about this program. The fact that they let you, and not so much just let you, but you have to make a meal yourself. You have to get the ingredients, you have to put it together, you have to figure it out. That's the only responsibility you have. One meal every single day that you have to put together. But you get to make whatever you want based on the guidelines that they give you for a lean and green, which is 1.5 cups of vegetables. And they have the approved vegetables list, so you can't have like 1.5 cups of carrots because they're really high in carbohydrates. But 1.5 cups of vegetables with, depending on what kind of protein you pick, between 5 to 7 ounces of a protein, which is pretty cool because even with like certain things, so you could have eggs on this program, and eggs are actually a lot more than just the 5 to 7 ounces, because to equal like 7 ounces worth of protein, you have to have like 2 cups of egg whites. It's a lot. I'm going to try to insert some pictures so you can see what some of this stuff looks like, some of my lean greens. But you have this meal that you create, and you get to have it whenever you want. So for instance, today I had mine for breakfast. You can have it for dinner, you have it for lunch, whenever you choose to have it. And then you have 5 fuelings with that. Now those are what come from the program. They give you shakes, bars, pancakes, chocolate chip cookies, again, all these different things that you get to have. And some of them aren't the best, I will be honest. But I found that like I really love the pudding. I really love the brownies. Like I literally get 2 boxes each time of like pudding and brownies. So I have enough that I can have one every single day if I want. And the shakes are really good as well. And the weight comes off. I've learned that when I work the plan works. It's the best way that I can explain it. And it's easy to follow. You just have to want to follow it. So right now, I will share that I am currently still the same weight, but that's again because I chose to enjoy my holiday weekend. I had a few things with some friends, and that was a choice that I made. And yeah, so I didn't go down this week, but I'm in the middle of a fat burn blitz, which is where I literally follow the program, like to the T, like to the strictest of the T's. So no extra nothings. And I will actually report back. So next week I won't be sharing like if I lost or anything like that, but I will be reporting back on if I had like really been able to do well with this fat burn blitz. It's a 2-week process. So I'll share my weigh-in, not next week, but the week after, and let you guys know like how well I did on the fat burn blitz, how it's going. So we'll talk a little bit more about that next week. But for now, that is the program. Just a really kind of brief. I know this video is a little longer than I normally put up, but it's time to go. It's actually really warm where I am, so forgive me if I seem scatterbrained, but I'm trying to block out the fact that it's really hot in here. So I will share more about my process with this program. Who knows, maybe I can introduce you guys to my health coach one day if she allows me to. But I will share more about the fat burn blitz. Next week I'll kind of maybe mention a little bit about how it's going or what I'm noticing from the fat burn blitz. And then at the end, I'll share how much weight I was able to lose during this blitz and just on this program for, following to the T. But I believe it's going to help me get to my goal. If you're interested, definitely reach out to me. I can connect you with a coach. I know several coaches, so I can connect you with the best coach that will work for you. And yeah, if not, keep at it, keep at your journey, and don't give up, don't stop. We're going to get there. We're going to get there together. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye. So before I go, here are some pictures of my fuelings. This is what they look like when they come in the box from Optavia, also known as Medifast as well. That was their old name. This is my favorite lean and green by far. It is shirataki noodles, shrimp, kale, peppers, mushrooms. Guys, it's really, really good. And this is a picture of one of my lean and greens that I had from Memorial Day, actually, 2 days ago. So I didn't feel left out. Still have my salmon burger with cheese, kale, mushrooms, cauliflower rice, which I'm becoming a big fan of cauliflower rice. And this is actually what I had for breakfast today. I know it kind of looks crazy, but it's an egg scramble with kale, peppers, and mushrooms and cheese.